Chapter 45. It was stupid for Jade to leave home with nothing but her shawl to keep her warm. Even in the community hall, she shivered each time someone new came in, bringing icy gusts of freezing air with them. When she agreed to attend Ben's Christmas party with him, she'd failed to consider that most of the people he worked with had been actively involved in her daughter's search. Between congratulations, well wishes, and questions about Des, Jade hardly got a chance to talk with Ben before dinner was served. The meal was delicious, a no-expense-spared ordeal that Ben and the others dug into with gusto. Jade took small bites, wishing she had stayed home tonight. Even when she walked Des into the church to drop her off at her Christmas play rehearsal, Jade tried changing plans, tempting her daughter with promises of ice cream and hot chocolate both. Des would hear nothing of it. Jade didn't feel right being separated. After all both of them had gone through, they needed each other. At least Jade needed her daughter. "You okay?" Ben asked, as couples started to get up from the table to enjoy some music. "I was going to ask you if you'd like to dance, but I'm a little scared of those heels you're wearing." Jade tried to match his smile. It wasn't his fault that tonight had been a bust. He'd certainly tried to make everything perfect, from the small bottle of somewhat generic perfume he gave her in the car to arranging for Aisha to babysit after Des's play practice was done. "Did you eat too much dinner?" Ben asked. "I know I did." Jade sighed. She'd gotten herself all made up, hoping to make a good impression on Ben and his co-workers. All that to realize she couldn't pretend to be anything other than what she was. And right now, she was a worried mom who was anxious about her daughter, and her feet were killing her. "I'm sorry." She searched Ben's eyes. Did he understand? "Everything's been great, and dinner was really nice, but I can't stop worrying about Des. I really shouldn't have agreed to leave her tonight. It's too soon." She watched his expression for signs of disappointment. He smiled gently, then nodded. "That makes sense. I'm sorry." She reached out and touched the sleeve of his shirt. It was a small gesture, but felt somehow intimate. "Don't be. I'm glad you invited me. And maybe if things hadn't just happened like they did." "I understand. Should we call it a night?" "If you want to stay here, I can call Aisha. I'm sure she wouldn't mind picking me up." "Don't be silly. We'll go pick up Des, and then I'll take you both back to your place." "Thank you, Ben." She held his gaze for a quiet moment. His sad, almost tired expression softened into a smile. "Don't mention it. That's what friends are for."